Picture this, a bustling airport like Hollywood Burbank, where planes are supposed to soar in and out with precision, suddenly left without a single air traffic controller in the tower. That's the startling reality unfolding today because of the ongoing government shutdown, leaving travelers stranded and raising serious questions about our aviation system's resilience. But here's where it gets controversial. Is this just a temporary hiccup or a glaring sign of deeper political failures? Stick around, because there's more to unpack that most people overlook. According to the Federal Aviation Administration, FAA, the air traffic control tower at Hollywood Burbank Airport has been operating without staff since 4:15 p.m. on Monday, and this unmanned state is expected to continue until 10 p.m. The root cause? Staffing shortages, exacerbated by the government shutdown, which has forced air traffic controllers to work without pay. For beginners wondering what this means, air traffic controllers are the unsung heroes who use radar, communication tools, and expert judgment to guide planes safely during takeoff, landing, and in-flight maneuvers. Think of them as the conductors of a high-stakes symphony in the sky. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy noted a slight increase in controllers calling in sick amid the shutdown, likely due to the added stress of unpaid labor. As a result, by 5 p.m., outgoing flights from the airport were facing an average delay of 2 hours and 31 minutes, with some unlucky travelers waiting up to 3 hours and 55 minutes. These delays aren't just from the staffing issues. Runway construction is also playing a role, compounding the chaos. To put this in perspective, imagine planning a quick business trip or family vacation, only to find your flight pushed back by hours. It's not just inconvenient, it disrupts lives, economies, and even emergency travel. Even though the tower is unmanned, safety isn't entirely compromised. The Southern California Terminal Radar Approach Control, TRACON, a San Diego-based FAA facility, is stepping in to manage air traffic in the airport's airspace. For those new to aviation lingo, TRACON acts like a backup quarterback, using advanced radar technology to monitor and direct planes across dozens of Southern California airports, ensuring they don't collide or veer off course. It's a smart safeguard, but it highlights how thin the system's margins are when primary controls fail. Governor Gavin Newsom didn't mince words, pointing fingers directly at President Trump. In a post on X, formerly Twitter, he tweeted, "Thanks @RealDonaldTrump. Burbank Airport has 0 air traffic controllers from 4:15 p.m. to 10 p.m. today because of your government shutdown." This blame game underscores the political divide. Is the shutdown a necessary negotiation tactic or an avoidable disaster that punishes everyday Americans? And this is the part most people miss. While politicians trade bribes, real workers and travelers bear the brunt. The National Air Traffic Controllers Association, NATCA, the union for these professionals, described the situation as the latest example of how fragile our aviation system is in the midst of a national shortage of these critical safety professionals. They emphasized that the controller staffing shortage makes the entire network vulnerable, urging faster training and hiring to prevent future crises. NATCA revealed that nearly 11,000 controllers are soldiering on without pay, often pulling 10-hour shifts up to 6 days a week. The union is collaborating with the FAA to minimize disruptions and advocating for boosted hiring rates, a call to action that begs the question, why hasn't this been addressed sooner? This isn't isolated to Burbank. The FAA reported similar staffing-related delays at other major hubs like Newark Liberty International Airport, Denver International Airport, and Harry Reid International Airport in Las Vegas. Monday marked the 6th day of the shutdown, impacting hundreds of thousands of federal workers who've been furloughed or working unpaid, with many government operations either halted or running on a skeleton crew. For context, a government shutdown occurs when Congress and the President can't agree on funding, freezing non-essential services. But is the political impasse worth grounding our skies and straining our infrastructure? In wrapping this up, it's clear that while temporary measures like TRACON oversight keep things from spiraling into danger, the underlying issues of staffing shortages, and shutdown politics demand urgent attention. What do you think? Should leaders prioritize aviation safety over partisan battles, or is there a controversial counterpoint that shutdowns actually force necessary reforms? Do you agree with Governor Newsom's blame on the president, or see it differently? Share your opinions in the comments below. Let's discuss how we can make our skies safer for everyone.